It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Packers and the Steelers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, well, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 67 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at the Steeler defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Play fake. Here's Love.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. On play action. Love to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a 1st. Working out of the gun. Love.
A short throw to Musgrave.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Love with a give to Dillon. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pickett will look to throw it here. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Taken down at the 47-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Pickett. This is caught by Robinson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Steelers at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Pickett. Finding Pickens for another catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Pickett going to bootleg it. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, the pass interference call on the previous play, that set them up nicely for that 1-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize from a yard out. Plenty of barking from the sideline about the call, naturally so. But maybe you have to quit barking a little bit and focus on the next play. Their focus wasn't there, and they gave up the touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was finished off by Kenny Pickett, taking it in himself. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On third down, Love. They'll set up a screen for Dillon.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action this time with Love.
Right side to Watson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Love, they go play action now.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
They go screen with Dillon.
Well, first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Quick slant to Watson.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Wilson with a first down carry.
And bulldozing his way through. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Pickett to throw on first down. Finds Pickens out right.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. got an open man. It's Pickens.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here's Pickett.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Across the formation, he hits Austin.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Darnell Washington
With his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And able to get this out to the 25.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, and it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. The Bengals locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Ravens trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We saw a solid first half from the second-year man at quarterback, Kenny Pickett. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Love from the gun on third down.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he is going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Dillon, they try the left side with him. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, Green Bay.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Again, it's Dillon.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 19-yard line.
Harris will start the drive out.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett. And this is where we're a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That one caught out wide by Boykin. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Pickett sets up play action. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. They were on the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it's 21-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards.
Love from the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
To the air again, Love. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. Now here's another carry for Harris. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Harris running straight ahead. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.